Number 21 is an interesting one. How long was the ark afloat, the ark that Noah was in? 7 months, according to Genesis 8:4, or 10, according to Genesis 8:5. And it seems to me that if the understanding is that at least Moses either collated or authored the book of Genesis, that it seems like he could get his facts straight between two verses.
Yeah.
I mean, 8:4 and 8:5 is a quick turnaround to suddenly just go off the rails and get out of sync with the Holy Spirit. Genesis 8:4 and 5. And in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. And the waters continued to abate. This is verse 5. And the waters continued to abate until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, the tops of the mountains were seen.
Right. So was it 7 months or 10 months? Moses, come on, right? That's the claim, right? That there's the contradiction. One says 7, and then the next verse says
just next verse. That's
10,
right there.
Right? Yeah. So what's going on here? Well, he calls this the failure to read the text carefully.
I mean, clearly.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the name of that fallacy is, but you know.
The shame fallacy.
Yeah.
Shame on you
shame
for not
on
reading
you fallacy.
carefully.
That's right. So Genesis 8:4 teaches the ark came to rest on the 17th day of the 7th month.
Right.
At that time, he says here that the other mountains could not be seen from the vantage point of the ark. So what we have here really is a listing of gradual coming of the
receding of the waters.
Yeah, the receding of the waters. Right. Yeah. So there's not a hint of inconsistency, right, is what he suggests. It's not until the first day of the 10th month that the mountains became visible.
Right.
So it came to rest, yes, on the 17th day of the 7th month, but he couldn't see the mountains until the 10th.
Right.
The 10th month.
Ships run aground all the time. The ark was designed mostly just to stay afloat, so it doesn't have to cut through the water, so it's got a different ship hull design. It sits on the mountains. Water goes down. It's not going to spill over, so hopefully God has parked it in a safe spot. And then the tops of the mountains were seen. Well, who are the only 10 people left? Is Moses and his family. So
Noah,
what is being
said?
Noah. And so Moses writes or collected the stories and wrote that the tops of the mountains weren't seen until the 10th month. So
yes, it's both
while.
And, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes when we're given this either or type of thing, the question we need to ask is, why couldn't it be both? Right? And in this instance, it is. There's two different things that are being described.
Two different time periods, too.
Yeah.
It takes a while for all the waters on the earth to kind of get back in the trenches of where they came from.